What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So the Dallas Mavericks are just one game away from advancing to the second round of the NBA playoffs after a crushing 102-77 defeat of the Utah Jazz. And you got to credit Luka Doncic, obviously. I think he had 33 points, something like, I want to say 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Matter of fact, did you know that Luka Doncic, he's not quite eligible yet. The minimum amount of games is 20 to be eligible. But do you know that right now he's flirting with surpassing Michael Jordan with the highest career playoff scoring average? Mike averaged 33.4 points per game for his playoff career, which was 179 games. Luka right now through 15 games, and I understand it's just a small sample size. I understand it, believe me. And it's easier to score. These guys shoot a lot of threes, and I get all that. But right now, through 15 games, Luka is averaging 33.3 points per game during his playoff career. Um, we'll see if that's maintained. But this guy is he's going to be one of the great players that we've seen if he keeps this up. But you also got to credit Jalen Brunson in this series as well, man. Jalen Brunson came up big when Luka was not there for these guys. And it wasn't just Brunson, but some other guys made some timely shots as well. Got to credit Dallas's defense as well. Um, I'm sorry, but Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell to an extent, but especially Rudy Gobert, are frauds. Um, why is it that every playoff, Rudy Gobert's so-called all-time defense gets exposed? Why does he look so limited? Like, look, the Dikembe Mutombo, when I think of the Dikembe Mutombo in the playoffs, with the exception of when he was going against Shaq in his prime, nobody was going to be able to stop Shaq in that series. But when I think of Mutombo, I think of a guy that dominated a series with his defense. You want to talk about dominance? He was a chief factor in the Denver Nuggets upsetting the 63-win Sonics back in 1993. I believe he blocked something like 31 shots in that 5-game series. Just absolute domination by the Dikembe Mutombo. I've seen the Dikembe Mutombo win games with his defense. I've seen to a slightly lesser extent at Alonzo Mourning do the same thing. I've seen Mark Eaton do the same thing, although his prime was more in the 80s. I don't see that with Rudy Gobert in the playoffs. You can say the game is different and all that. I think those guys would have made adjustments as well. Um, no. And Donovan Mitchell, the guy who Stephen A. Smith claims is the greatest Jazz ever, is averaging 26 points a game, but shooting 38% from the floor and 19% from three. And he has the worst plus minus of any Jazz player in the playoffs in the history since they've been keeping that stat. But he's the most talented, greatest Jazz player ever. But anyway, Utah's in deep shit. They can't stop Luka. They can't stop Jalen Brunson. Tell me what you guys think.